What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be looking at the Hearty Totem. When full health, gain bonus health after a few seconds. So again, not a bad little totem, to be honest. It is going to be one of them ones that you do to start with, and then as you kind of get through the game, more than likely you'll take it off. But we're going to see how do we actually get it done. So to start with, we need heavy wool thread, we need malachite slab, Arctic claw, and brute scale. So with this, we can work this one out. So realistically, with the heavy wool, you're gonna have to get heavy wool from the Frostlands, which is fine because we need to go to the Frostlands for more than one thing. But you mainly need the heavy wool from the sheep. So the heavy wool sheep looks something like, if I can find them, they should be something along the lines of... Are you looking for gift cards, game keys, and more? Head over to U7 Buy for a variety of cards you can get today. From PSN, Steam, all the way to Xbox. With huge amounts of price variations, check the link in the description for cheap, reliable digital cards for you right now. Like this. This is a ram, technically, and as you pet it, if I can get near it, come back here. So if I pet... I don't need the fertilizer. You should then get something like this. Heavy wool. It is a perfect one, so once you've got that, obviously you can't spawn them in, they're going to be over there in the heavy Frostlands, then you can go and take your heavy wool and whack it in to make heavy wool thread. So that's number one, nice and easy. Then we have the malachite slabs. So this is going to be a little bit more of the trickier one, because naturally with the malachite slabs, you need to go get malachite. If you remember any videos, I've got how to get malachite on the channel if you want to check that one out. But if you are looking for malachite, you will pretty much find it bang up the top of there. I'm pretty sure the ones I found were about here, so pretty much on top of the mountain. Very much like the amber, I want to say, the rough amber, you will find that on the side of desert mountains basically, whereas malachite, it seems to be that little higher up, so I'd take a lot of wood for some stairs. Naturally then you'll take it to the stonebreaker and you'll be able to take it from malachite into malachite slabs. We then need the Arctic, where is it? The Arctic claws. Okay, so Arctic claws are from these, well, I assume they're called, what are they actually called? Frost? They're these, the frost wolves, so something like this. So we just chuck it around, you'll be able to see it. Oh, we've chucked it a bit too far. But basically, they will look something like this. They are relatively hard to kill, so always be aware of that. They are not the easiest to kill, most definitely, so you've got to make sure that you are obviously up in your kind of armor. You've got yourselves the best bow, kind of everything going. Again, they will be in the Frostlands, and as you'll see, you should get... How many Arctic? You get 4 Arctic claw per one. I don't know if that changes per one, so maybe you get 3 or 4 at a time, but that is where you get the Arctic claw from. And then the final requirement, which is going to be literally the hardest to get, is going to be the brute scales. Now, we know full well that these brute scales come from brutes, but these ones specifically, if I can find them in the task... If I can go all the way down, that'd be ideal. These ones, so it should be a nice one, come from the grassland brutes. So it should be easier to kill these. They are still a very, very difficult boss. I would 100% recommend getting your crossbow out. And that's it. Once you've managed to do that, you should then be able to do it. It will be the hardest bit to try and get the 3 brute scales, as normally you only get 1 brute scale per brute. And they are not the easiest to find. Once you've got all that, you've got yourself a Hearty Totem.